Son of a... Okay, son of a gun, I did it again. I promised myself and all of you that the next time I came on, I was going to have my tripod here. Of course, I didn't, and I'm going to wind up with carpal tunnel due to my holding the phone the way I have to hold it. So if I don't do it next time, then I'm a fool. I hope everybody's day was great. Merry Christmas to you, Margaret. I really hope everybody had a wonderful day. And mine was really surprisingly pleasant. Jessica, Merry Christmas to you as well. I just got home a little while ago, had a lovely time at my friend's house, and we spent most of the time at her daughter's place. And I could not believe, I mean, there was so much food. There really was. I had only had breakfast today, so I was a little bit hungry when I got down there. And they actually, I mean, Linda made her famous meatballs. She really makes really great meatballs and pasta. She makes a terrific sauce. So everybody was waiting for that. And then her daughter, I don't know if they made, I think they made some kind of, it was a filet mignon. And I haven't had filet mignon in a long time. I don't know. I guess it was roasted and sliced. It just melted in your mouth. It was the most delicious thing. Yeah, it was incredible. And, you know, the au jus was just perfect. It was just absolutely wonderful. They had a sweet potato thing that was, eh. They had macaroni and cheese. They had pasta with sauce. They had, oh, hi, you're back. It really was delish. I had a little bit of everything. You know, I took a tiny little bit. I only took one piece of the filet, and then I took a second piece, and then I took a third piece because it was so delicious. I couldn't believe how good it was. Then for dessert, OMG, they had Merry Christmas. They had a Napoleon cake, very incredible. I brought the lemon meringue pie, absolutely wonderful. They had an ice cream cake. They had apple crisp that was homemade. They had a few other cakes and things. And she had a bowl of these chocolates. I hope you're asking everybody else because I went and I did not. Merry Christmas. No, I'm not going to get on a scale either. And I have definitely gained weight because for the first time since the surgery, I have love handles again. And I really don't want to go down that road because I was really looking svelte for the first time in a very long time, which reminds me, let me see if I can pull it up on this phone. Let me see. Bear with me for a minute because I took a picture for you to show you the outfit that I was wearing today. So very simple, kind of a scoop neck, black sweater with a tiny little bit of beading on it. And one of my favorite belts. I love that it's worn slightly slung low. And I have a pair of jeans. You really can't see the detail in this. I'm still wearing them. Yeah. I don't know. Let me see if you can see them if I kind of point you down to, of course, if I point you down to the chair, you're also going to see this. Now, I have a really big problem. I need to eat three, I have three left. I need to eat them all before the end of the year because we're going to be good after the first of the year, right? A portrait of Audrey Hepburn. Ah, yes, I think I have probably that same portrait. I actually, when I had my office at Remax, I had two huge pieces of art on the wall. One was Audrey Hepburn, the other was Marilyn Monroe, and I loved it. I had a really lovely office. I don't know if I have any pictures of it left. They might have accidentally gotten lost in cyberspace someplace. Okay, now that I've shown you my guilty secret of my stash of the chocolate, let's see if you can see the pants. Do you see it? Whoa, I guess I don't do that well with one hand. This is not your daughter's jeans. I think it's not your daughter's jeans. And they are black jeans that have a tiny little bit of stretch, and they have this wonderful design. It really is great. It's got this great design in what do you call it? What do you call those things again? Yeah, yeah, right. The funny thing is, one of the gals at the party when she was leaving, she was saying goodbye to me, and she said to me, "You're the hairdresser, right?" And I said, "No, no, I'm not." But Spanx? No, I mean what do you call these again? Sequins. It has the black sequins in that diamond pattern on the front of these jeans. And I had bought this, I don't remember which store I bought it in. I bought it a few years ago, but I never wore it. I had bought it in two sizes at the time. I bought it in an 8 and a 10 because I was sort of between the two. I knew it was incognito. So I'd never worn it. So I put on the 8. I wasn't sure how it would fit or how it would work, but it really fit me extremely well. And this was such a great thing. When I took a look at it, it still had the tags hanging. And the original price on it, I guess, I know, spell check, that autocorrect is horrible. I hate it with a passion. The the original price of this, I think, was these pants were 100. You need Casex. I think they were $168. They were marked down in this particular store to 79, and it was one of those sales like, I don't know, 40% off or 50% off, which is why I bought the two of them back in the day. But I never wore it before, and I absolutely loved it today. So yes, I was wearing jeans, but I was wearing jeans with a little bit of pizzazz. Now you might ask, was everybody else dressed up at the party? And the answer is no. Exactly as I suspected. I really like it a lot. And what's nice about these is that it has this sequin design in the front, and the back is plain, so you're not sitting on sequins, and it's not uncomfortable. But no, a lot of people were wearing jeans there, and I kind of knew going into it that that was probably the way it was going to be. Let me think if I'm forgetting. I mean, they did have other things. They also had chicken with a thick kind of a crust on it. Cheesecake brownie, lemon cake brownie, chocolate chip cookies, whipped cream. Shoot me, you had them all. That sounds good to me. I had a little tiny piece of the whatchamacallit cake, the Napoleon cake, and I had a small piece of the lemon meringue pie, but then I went back for another small piece of the lemon meringue pie. But they had these chocolate things there. I don't know if somebody bought them or if somebody made them. Let me try to describe it. It almost looked like a chocolate drop. It was sort of round at the bottom and it came up to a point, small, little things. And it looked like it had a dusting of chocolate on it, so it was not shiny, hard chocolate. It was soft chocolate, and when you bit into it, It tasted like the very, the very best truffle that I can ever remember. I took two of them at first, and then I went back. I think I had two or three more altogether. It was embarrassing. Every time I passed by, I took another one. You met your daily requirement, right? Listen, today doesn't count. And if you ate any of it standing up, that definitely doesn't count because any calories consumed standing up goes right through you. So, doesn't sit there on you. It's like, what do they say? From the lips straight to the hips. Yeah, no, it's definitely time for me to start to be good. But as I say, I'm not even going to try until after the new year. Not that I have anything spectacular going on, but good morning, Merry Christmas. Um, Tomorrow we are going out to lunch, so that will be nice. And back or the toilet. Uh-huh. Whatever works. Listen, I'd rather stand myself, but whatever turneth you on, as they say. So did everybody else have a nice day? More food. I mean, I really have to do something with this. This is like, and I need an extra sweet tonight, like I need a third thumb or a hole in my head because I have had so much. Oh, I'm so glad. Nice time with family, then a rousing game of Uno. When I get together with the family, what we usually do is we play Rummy Cube. I really love that. The boys used to cheat, but I don't know that they cheat so much anymore. The kids made the day. That's great. Sheila, I convinced Zach to get Voxer, and we voxed each other, and he sent me a teeny tiny um little Vox video. Tiny, but I'm so excited. It was a wonderful thing. I don't know if it's on the other phone or on this phone. I don't recall. So let me see oh, there he is. Look, I'm going to show you this. Here is Zach boxing me. Oops. I'm going to try that again. That was so exciting. Dinner with your sisters and dinner with presents with the kids. Two battery gifts. Oops. Not a whole lot. Talking a lot of food, Rita. Food and clothes so far, and chocolate. Let me see what I missed. Come on. It's not letting me. Oh, there we go. Well, that's good. So you have tomorrow too. 2-year-old ran down yelling. Merry Christmas, Myra. As always, always chocolate. By the way, I mean, I had another message yesterday from somebody telling me to stop. Hi, Myra. Oh, you said that already. Telling me to stop doing these lives that a lot of people absolutely hate it. So, stupid Echo Dot. Oh, yeah, it has to be connected first. I love my Echoes. Oh, really, Sharon? I'm so glad you are catching it then. You have to have fast fingers. Absolutely. Okay, so what I wanted to say about that was, again, I've had the request to stop these. I do not have any intention of stopping them because I know so many of you really enjoy it. And I try to say, and I have said before, if somebody, thank you, I'm so glad you do. If somebody doesn't like it, I can appreciate that it's not for everybody, especially if they're watching it afterwards and they see me talking to everybody and interacting with everybody, but they're not clear because I don't think the messages are scrolling the way they do while I'm doing this. So they don't really see it the way that we experience it. And I can see where it can be disconcerting for some people. But exactly, I wish there were an easy way for me to just say, hey, this is a regular video that I'm putting out, and this is a live. That's why, oh, I'm so glad that you do. I'm so glad that you enjoy it. It's just, I know that there are a core group of people, and there are quite a number of us. I mean, it, they tend to run usually in the 50s in terms of numbers. They scroll fine? I know. Oh, you do see it. Oh, good. Oh, I'm so glad. I do, and I tried to warn them, but it's still, I just, yeah, it can be harder to watch afterwards. And I do get that. And that's why, I mean, I'm trying to say now, I'm going to try to say in every title where I'm doing a live, that's why I said Merry Christmas live. If I put the word live in it, I hope that if it's not for them, they just won't watch it. They're slow. Okay. I'm going to have to try to watch it myself and see how it shows up. But it's, again, I don't want to make anybody's experience of watching my channel be anything frustrating or upsetting for them. I don't want it to be unpleasant, but at the same time, I really feel that it serves a function for a whole group of people, and I really want to continue to do it because I think there's a real, it's just, it's, I think it's an underutilized part of, yeah, I know, I just tried, but I feel bad, and I mean, it's hurtful, but in addition to being hurtful, I feel bad. That's exactly how I feel. I feel as if we are all sitting down, having coffee, tea, or your drink or food of choice, and enjoying each other's company and sharing what's going on in our worlds with people that we know care and we care about. I'm so glad you do, Carol. I know I do. It was really funny because I was looking at I was going to say my watch, but I don't wear a watch anymore. I was looking at my phone while I was sitting there at the party. Evie, I'm so glad you do. Exactly, that's what it is like. And yeah, it is hard though, and so I don't know. I'm doing the best I can to be there in a way that's comfortable for everybody in a way that they like, but it is, Sharon. I think it is. And I feel the same. It's a strange thing. I'm sitting here looking at my phone, but I feel as if I'm looking at all of you. I really do. I feel as if we're all here in the same room and we're having our own party. And I love it. I never had my PJs on. Yeah, that's true. You really can't make everybody happy. You just can't. It's a funny thing. I remember many, many years ago, I had gone to a therapist, and yeah, the thing was that he said to me, "Your problem is, Jerry, that you want to make everybody happy. You want everybody to like you. Exactly. And he said to me at that point, he said, "Tell me something." He said, "Do you like everybody?" And I had to stop and think about it. And I said, "No, I don't." There are people who are, I find, very self-centered or self-serving, and I find it hard to get close to those kind of people. Oh, my walking up the stairs is much better, Carol. Thank you. The funny thing is, I was saying, I was saying today as I went to Linda's house, she has more steps than I do, and she has very shiny wood steps. And I was really afraid I was going to break my neck, and I couldn't find my cane with the four-prong tip. So I used the cane that I had gotten. I think I got it from Phyllis. She had sent it to me, and it was a beautiful cane. The only problem was it was a very thin cane with just a plain bottom, but it was very thin. The diameter of it was much smaller than the typical cane. And in the beginning, when I really felt I needed more support, I felt much more unsure on my feet. I couldn't use it. But that's what I used today, and it's so lightweight. It was really a pleasure. But yes, I made it up the stairs. I go up and down my stairs many times a day at this point. I really do. So, yeah, I know. It just, again, I feel bad, and I don't, it is what it is. They gave you an electric throw blanket? Oops. Maybe they were trying to tell you something, Sandy. Maybe they decided they didn't want to wait. Um, yeah, so it was, but it was really just an altogether nice day here. Your son-in-law said take a hot shower and put it on. Uh-huh. That's funny. Hi, Barb. Oh, I'm so glad you did. And enjoy the party. Rubber cup tip. What is it? Yeah, right. Um, the visit with Linda was really, well, it was strange. It was strange because she told me I could get there at 2 o'clock. I told her I needed to get there early enough that I would be able to park right near the house because I couldn't walk down the whole block or something or from around the corner or whatever. So I decided to, oh, that sounds good. Um, so I did go there early, got there at 2. I didn't go upstairs immediately. I was watching a movie in the car for a little while. And then I went upstairs probably a quarter after 2, and then she had to go find some things. I froze. Oh, yeah, how nice about the engagement. That's very exciting. And to have it be on Christmas, they'll always remember it. Um, anyway, back to my story, though, for those who might want to watch it later. So I sat and waited. She decided that um, she wanted to go in. No, this is going to sound totally bizarre. She was writing out some Christmas cards, and she stayed in her room till probably about a quarter after 3. So I sat there with Kenny, her roommate, her housemate, whatever, and I talked with him for a while. Yeah, no, the cane is fine now. It just was a problem when I needed more help. After she came out of her room and we finally went downstairs to her daughter's place, it was fine. The difficulty for me was that I kind of spent a lot of time sitting in a chair because I was afraid to get up and try to walk around too much. Too many people and a tiny little dog who, by the way, has to love me because I gave him a few, well, 4 or 5 little pieces of filet mignon. So I would imagine I'm going to be his best friend the next time I go over there. Um, oh God, back to those chocolates. I don't know if those are chocolates you can buy or if those are chocolates. Yeah, well, yeah. I guess she feels comfortable enough that she doesn't have to actually be there. Say, come on over. I think she was trying to accommodate me and the parking space. She didn't necessarily want me there that early, but it sort of worked out-ish. So it's okay. The filet mignon was, it just melted in your mouth and it was extraordinarily tasty. I took one very small piece to start with because I didn't know if I would be able to have it. I just got a message across my screen. That's why I stopped for a second. Um, yeah, so but it turned out to be so incredibly good that I had to go back for a few more pieces, and I enjoyed every bite of it. She had roasted potatoes too. The roasted potatoes were very good, very good. Um, what else? As I say, she may have been napping. She actually does nap a lot, but oh, Kathy, it's okay. We're we're not even half hour into this, so you are doing great. Yeah, I mean, Kenny had said to me, he said, why is she writing out her cards? And I finally went over to her room and I said, Linda, I said, none of my business. But if you're writing out cards now and you want to take them to the post office, they're not going anywhere today. So maybe you want to write them out later. It's not going to happen. But as I say, it was altogether a nice time. She was very helpful by bringing me stuff that I needed rather than making me walk past everybody's feet all the time. Oops, I missed the last part of that, Sandy. Saw him at your daughter's on FaceTime. Thinking his hair looked like he put his finger in an electrical socket. Mm-hmm. Yep. Sometimes memories are better left in the past. Nespa. Oh God, I can't hold this phone. Why do I do this to myself? And this is the smaller phone, so it's harder to get a comfortable grip on it. Oh, will I never learn? Yeah, maybe he rubbed Bengay in it. Exactly. And then did the spiky thing. Tripod. I've got to remember the tripod. I think the warden's wife might have a new thing to remind me of. I definitely need the tripod here because this is silly. This is downright silly. Yeah. Yep, I will get there. I am not perfect. It's a difficult discovery to make, but it is what it is. Oh, my nose is itching again. Oh, this is really getting scary. Are you sure it's not money? uh, I was hoping Linda might have bought me a scratch-off ticket, but oh well. This one, oh, I also forgot. It's in my handbag. I'll bring it for next time. The lipstick is the one from Miraness. He wore his standard outfit, jeggings and Crocs. He sounds better and better every time I hear you talk. This is red, actually. It's looking orange today. It really is. but it is red, but no wonder you're watching TV or doing your nails, Sandy. Perfect, Myra. Um, but I also put on, I had gotten this other, when I got the lipsticks, it was a lip balm in a lipstick tube. I don't remember who it's from. I love the smell of the bloody thing. It smells like food. It just smells delicious. I think it smells like cocoa or something like that. So I'll show that to you the next time also. A couple of orange CoverGirl colors. I do have an orange actually that I bought recently because I was looking for orange for a long time. We were talking about, at one point, we were talking about, was it Tangy? As good as the it's different. It's different, but I like it a lot. I really like the feel of it a lot. And it's a whole heck of a lot cheaper. I mean, night and day. It was, and again, I bought it when I got the stuff from Ulta. You would take Ben whether he's gay or not. Very cute. I'm gonna have to find the thing that they put in the box that has a list of the stuff that you get because I don't remember the name of the company that it was. It's a popular one, and I can't think of the name of it. I was sorry that I only got one of them, but I liked it a lot. How did I miss Hazel? Didn't see it. I have to play catch up here. Oh, Merry Christmas, Sonny. Okay, done. This housekeeping is getting tough. I mean, it is what it is. Done, got him. Yeah, I did too. One has to do one's housekeeping. I don't understand. I mean, does anybody think that that's clever? It is what it is. I have to take a look. When did you send it, Sonny? Did you send it today? Because if you sent it today, I didn't get a chance to look today. Could be. You sent it yesterday? Oh, I'll have to take a look. I don't remember seeing it, but I'm just so excited about these pictures, and I think it's going to be so much fun. I know you sent yours on Facebook. No, I didn't see it on Facebook. I didn't. I saw that you said you put it on Facebook, but I hadn't been on there to look at it yet. But I will do that. I'm hoping to get that, well, sometime in the next week. I know, I know, and I saw a lot of them. You tried the Miraness on the fence. Do you think you like the CC cream? Whoops. Better than the foundation. I told you the mocha was going to be too dark for you. When you were asking about it, I told you based upon what you said, you should have gotten vanilla or Vienna. But no, mocha was not your color. If I were you, if you have a lighter color, mix it with a lighter color, and then it'll look better. If you got the Vienna too, mix them. Use more Vienna, put a little bit of the mocha in it. And yeah, you don't want to go too dark with it because, how are you going to like something if you choose the wrong color for yourself? I have I have not, if you're addressing that to me, Sonny. You know, I realized when I finally found things that worked well for me. I love my Miraness foundations. I very often just use my tinted moisturizer as a foundation, and I use the Sephora um, Air Mist foundation as a very light coverage. I usually use that in the summer, but I have used it lately a little bit. I would have to try that at some point, but I love what I use, so I don't feel the impetus, maybe, because of the situation as well, to look for something new when I have something that works so well for me. So I'm really extremely happy with it. It never turns cakey, it never turns orange. Okay, go back to the party, and yes, and the engagement party. Enjoy it all, and we'll see you next time. And please wish her luck for all of us. You have rosacea? Yeah, what kind of form does it come in, that makeup? Um, does it come in a bottle, or is it compact in a bottle? Okay. And do they have a nice selection of shades? It has a pump. I like the ones that have a pump. It works better. But they were, oh, good. Yeah. See, that's another thing. A lot of when you have lines, a lot of the makeups go into the lines. It is excellent for the mature skin. Yeah, it's really important. To me, the gauge for makeup for me, especially for foundation or anything like that, is does it settle into lines? Does it crack? Does it turn orange? Does it get patchy? And this does. Okay. The makeups that I use don't at all. And that's really important because there were so many that I'd used in the past that did get patchy. Oh, you can get a sample. Oh, that's nice. It's been out for a while. L'Oreal Visible Lift. They give you a few shades. Where did they give you a few shades to try? Is it at Sephora? I like a dewy finish also. Yeah. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Pam. At Macy's? Macy's will give you samples? Hi, Brenda. Yeah, no, the ones that I have, I'm just so thrilled because they don't look bad. So, I don't feel for me the need to look any further, but I certainly, yes, and I certainly would do it to do a video and show people who wanted to try that because, again, I mean, I could be getting boring because I'm using a lot of the same stuff. Really? I didn't know that. Any place that sells Estee Lauder will give a sample? I had no idea. I really had no idea. That's interesting to know. Yeah, but I mean, how many times can you say the same thing over and over again? Even Dillard's. Wow, I'm very surprised. Ulta won't. Yeah, I have never seen any samples at Ulta. I really haven't. Sephora definitely, I know. They have a machine that checks your color? I didn't know that. I had no idea. Um, yeah, I haven't been into Sephora in a long time, although I really, if I don't find my other tinted moisturizer, I'm going to have to go back because I need to get that Laura Mercier, the one that I've been using. I love it. I just love it. It works so well for me. And there was a Bobbi Brown one that had worked very well for me as well. But I use the Laura Mercier. It's the oil-free. You think so? I actually, you know something, I use 3 different Marinesse foundations, and I really should do it. It's been a long time since I did it. Palm Springs Cindy wears, oh, she wears the Estee Lauder. I didn't know that. The Estee Lauder reps work there? Son of a gun. Oh, I'll have to look. Did she do a video on it recently, Sunny? Because I'd have to look for it. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've done that, so I think I will do that. I also was thinking of, and I don't know if it would be stupid to do another video on the washing of the brushes, because I'm still using the Zote soap, and I have to tell you, it's just wonderful. My brushes have stayed soft. They are terrific. They have a new one, oil-based instead of water and double wear. I can't do Origins. I used Origins around my eye. It was an expensive eye thing. It burned the hell out of my eyes, and I just okay. Yeah, I think I will do that because I think it's something really good, and it's so easy and so cheap and such a great way to keep up with it. And I will do the foundations again, the 3 different ones to show you what they're all like. And once again, they are pricier foundations, but they have sales on all 3 of them at different times on Haute Look. So you can always get it for half price or sometimes even lower than that. So I would never have tried all of this stuff if I had to buy it at their regular price. But I love their BB Pore Fill Cream. It feels like velvet going on the skin. It just feels incredible. So that's a good one as well. Um, would it be stupid? It sounds stupid as I even think of saying it out loud. For me to do a video of things like how I clean my stove. Got a new way to clean brushes? Wait a second. Okay. Use whatever soap and use a tea strainer to rub them. It's like a small sieve. No, this is incredible. Sandy, you don't need any of that stuff. The Zote soap, I can do 25 brushes in probably about 20 minutes. Takes a minute a brush. And it is clean as can be, stays soft. The brush, it's incredible stuff. It really is incredible stuff. I've tried other things. The top of the stove, yes. And I have this great product that I use because somebody had mentioned, you know, how clean my stove was. The airbrush finish in the black tube, yes. Yes, $27. I'm telling you, it huge difference. Let me know what you think of it. That's one of the ones that I use, and I'm very happy with it. If I had to pick my very favorite of the 3, I could use your stove to demo. I love cleaning videos also. I really do. Is it black glass? Is it shiny black or is it matte black? The top of your stove. I had originally gotten my rotating brush. I think I have a link to a place though on my videos to the rotating brush. Okay. I got it on, I think it was QVC. It used to be with Doll. I guess they had a licensing agreement with BlendSmart, but they no longer do or didn't. They discontinued it. So I started to you can now get it. I have a link to it. I don't remember where the link was. Okay. If it's shiny black, I will show you. I will show you because my stove upstairs is probably, I'm guessing it's about 14 or 15 years old. I think it looks new. I think it really looks new because I'm a lunatic about my stove because, and it's such a silly thing, my mother's stove was never clean. It was just, God bless her, she worked very hard. She she worked a full day at work. She came home, removable contact paper on her fridge shelves. Are you kidding? Oh, I have lined my fridge shelves with paper towels all my adult life. And they stay, because I have glass shelves, they stay perfect. Again, they look like brand new. And it's so easy to keep clean. I just wash the shelves, I put the paper on it, I put my stuff in there. When I take out the food that's rotting in the fridge because I didn't eat it in time, oh, I can't promise you the oven because I keep I clean my oven every time I use it, so, and I'm really pretty careful with the stuff that's in it. But then again, in all fairness, I'm not cooking for an army. I'm cooking for me. So it's like plastic covers on furniture. But it's so easy to clean either the stainless or the shiny black with the product that I use. So I'm going to do that. Maybe I'll even do that one tomorrow. Maybe I will. I'll sh It's really good stuff. And I think it's easy. Although I had told my friend about it, and she tends to buy a lot of the stuff that I use because I usually get some pretty decent products, but she actually wound up giving it back to me, Colgate toothpaste. Do you want me to keep it as a surprise for tomorrow's video, or do you want me to tell you now? Um, she gave this back to me because she said it was too much work. It's not too much work. It really is. I don't think it's too much work. I think it's very, very simple. Okay. It is called, I'm having a senior moment. Wait a minute. Earth Bright. So I don't know if any of you, yeah, I like surprises too, but obviously Denise does not. So it's called Earth Bright. I've been using it for years. Right. Exactly. That makes it easier. But the stove downstairs was a little bit of a challenge for me because when I came down here to use it, I had never used it really. This was first my mother's place, and my mother sadly passed away after only living here for 4 months. And then I had my aunt here for a very short time until my uncle rushed to get her and bring her down to Florida before I, in quotes, threw her out, which would never have happened. Um, and then a friend of mine needed a place to live, and he lived here for a few months, years later. And then, and then my aunt came back and lived here for several years. So, and then when Kenny was staying here with the dogs, but I must say he really didn't cook much because it was true that my smoke alarm, it was old, and I guess its life expectancy was rapidly declining. Every time you made anything, including boiling water, the smoke detector would go off. So it made him such a nervous wreck when he was here that he went upstairs to make himself coffee. Oh yeah, no, I've never used, I have it too, but I've never used the self-clean. That's not my thing. I could never use those noxious things. I don't use products that are toxic or noxious in any way. I just don't. I try to use as natural products as I can. Yeah, I can't stand that smell. I just, this other stuff is really, hold on a second, you have to see this. Say hello. Say hello to the folks. Aw. Aw, you stay, baby. Just sit down. Just go sit down. Relax. Relax, little one. Stop shaking. You were just out. Oh, for heaven's sakes, relax. Go lie down. Go lie down in the brand new bed that Mommy got you. Mommy got you a brand new bed. What is that? What is your problem, Ruby? I cannot believe this. I purposely waited to start. Hold on a second. Watch. Wait. Say hello to the folks, Bailey. Say hi. I cannot imagine what's going on with them. I waited until they came in. I'm going to have to let them out again. Do you think you can keep yourselves entertained for a minute while I let them out again? Don't scratch Mommy's chair. Okay, you'll forgive me if I have to let them out, won't you? I'll be right back. Okay, let's go, guys. Okay. Okay. All right. Calm down. Calm down. Okay, what did I miss? It says to pull it away from the wall before self-cleaning? Wow. Another troll? Oh. Did we take care of the housekeeping? Did anybody take care of it? Or do I need to do it? Merry Christmas. No, we're not talking trash. We're talking dirty stoves. Okay. I know it doesn't pay for me to raise this chair. The minute I do, they're going to bark to come in. But oh well, so be it. Let me try to be careful at least for a little bit. Oh, that's good. No, I find for cleaning the oven, I just clean it. Yeah, I think I'll do the stove cleaning video tomorrow. I'm not going to clean the inside of the stove down here. I don't use the oven down here because remember there had been those mice when I first came home. I don't know if anything got in there and I don't want to find out, and I sure as heck don't want to clean the inside of the stove down here. I use the oven upstairs. That's my oven. That has always been taken care of by me. Yeah, I had, as, was it Denise who called them the three blind mice? Thank God I got rid of them, and thank God nothing's come back. Um, yeah, I take the racks out to clean them. Yeah, it does use high heat. You don't use any products when you do the self-cleaning? I think I'd be afraid of that intense heat, though. I think I really would. I don't know if I want to try it. But then again, I mean, my oven's really not, it's not really dirty. Has a couple of tiny little spots on it, but it's really not dirty. Um, Fried mice taste good. Ugh. Yeah, I'm so afraid. I don't know if there were ever any droppings in there or anything, but there's no way in hell that I would cook anything in there. Wow. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I wouldn't even know because I've never used it. No product was used. Yeah, I can't stand things that smell, you know, stinky and, like burnt stuff and whatever. Oh God, I hear somebody outside. I'm gonna have to go let the dogs in because should I let them in or should I get off? You decide. Because I hear somebody talking outside and I don't want anything going on there. Okay, I'll be right back. Come on, guys. Who wants a cookie? Come on. Come get your cookie. Come on. Come on. Milo, come on, baby. Come on, Milo. Good boy. Good boy. Hello. Okay, I have to see what I missed. Oops. Oh, the cookie tactic. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm just catching up on some of the discussion while the dogs were out. I just saw the thing. Sounds like Santa's here. I have bells on the back door so that, for when the dogs go out. Oh, you do your bacon in the stove? Oh, hi there. Did I get the dog poop under the chair? Okay. How honest do you want me to be? That probably answers your question. Not 100%. So I actually have to get that done, but it has to be, I have to really kind of get down there, and it's hard to get down there. Um, I did the best I could, let me put it that way. But what I was going to say, it's fermenting. What I was going to say is, I had the feeling today as I was walking, and I want to go poo 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 when I say this, I felt as if I was walking a little bit better. I really did. Even, even, spray it with Windex? You can spray it with Windex? Really? Son of a gun, what I do, yeah, I mean, I really felt I was walking without the cane a bit, and I just walked without the cane to let the dogs out and in, and I just felt like it was just, I can't explain it, but I felt like it was a little better. As I say, I want to go poo 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 when I say that, because that would be such a gift. It really would be such a gift. I would be so thrilled if that were the case. So I'm hoping that is true, and I'm looking forward to things getting better enough. It's a good thing. I am not sure when that's going to happen. My appointment with the lymphedema specialist is on January 17th, I think. I have to look it up. Poo poo wards off evil spirits. No wonder things are going well. Poo poo poo. Yeah, no, it's really hard, because I can still only do what I can do, and I can do a lot more than I could in the beginning, but I still can't do everything. So I have to live within the framework of that. Poo poo poo. Oh, the expression that you said? Yes. Yes, I will get stronger in time. I think I can feel it in many ways. Oh, are we housekeeping again? Is this, I am the muscle getting stronger? I don't know. I'm in pain every single day of my life. No question about it. But I said maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it means that feeling is coming back in an area that was quite numb for months, months. But I think it's, yes, I would say it's still swollen, but is it as swollen as it was? Absolutely not. It is not. So I'm really pleased about that. It's definitely still swollen. When I bend my right leg, I can feel the swelling where my shin hits the where the shin hits my thigh. You know what I mean, just above the knee. So I have to start physical therapy. I really didn't start it on an outpatient basis yet, and I'm anxious to do that. But yeah, actually, maybe tomorrow I'll even call the physical therapist, because I definitely want to start that. Yeah. Yeah, again, I mean, I'm not complaining. Yeah, I think we do, Belle. Yeah, all right. Yeah, it's housekeeping time. I just, give me a minute and we will take care of that. But it's, again, as I say, I'm not going to complain because the things that I can do are really wonderful. Oh, thank you so much. I'm really happy to hear that. Thank you. Oh, are there? Okay. I guess, hmm. Okay. I don't know. I was not aware of that. I really was not. But then again, I took my little time off with the dogs. 5.1, that's not good, but it's not the worst. It's never good to hear of an earthquake, but as earthquakes go, I experienced an earthquake a number of years ago. I was sitting in the office, and you know that expression when they say the earth moves? Well, the earth moved. I felt as if anybody has ever been in a city where there's a subway and you're above it in the street and the feeling of the rumbling of the subway under your feet, that's what it felt like. But it was an earthquake. And it was the scariest thing I have ever experienced. And I was sitting at the computer at the office and I finally said, I better get out of here. And I walked outside and it was rumbling outside too. And I said, oh my God, that's awful. Yeah, that was it about 7 years ago? It was terrible. Oh, thanks a lot. This is Raquel Welsh. It was around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, yeah. And it was really scary because as I say, when I got out of the building and it was still shaking, I said, where do I go now? Really? That's a scary thought because if they can be man-made, man can make some pretty terrifying things happen. So that's not a happy thought. Tennessee had one a week or so ago? Oh, this is not a good sign. What the heck? Did you really? Wow, that's very frightening. I know. It's really frightening. I mean, I've seen the devastation of some of those earthquakes. 4.5 at 4 a.m. Wow, 3 seconds. At least 3 seconds is not terrible. I know. I know. That's really terrifying. That is very scary. Natural disasters are the most terrifying thing in the world. When that awful tsunami went through, when was that, a few years ago? Just watching it, it was, oh my God, really? That's very frightening. That's not a happy thought, Belle. It's really not. More and more destruction. Scary stuff. Stuff that I really rather not dwell on. Ontario. It's really scary. 4 more inches of rain. Oh my God. Oh, I used to have an app on my phone that let you know where there were earthquakes all over the world. I finally got rid of the app. I said, I can't stand this. It's awful. Oh, I know it's horrible. And I know you get them in California. No, I'd much, much rather have rain than snow. Absolutely. The big holes in the ground? Oh, no. Oh, Belle, that's awful. I hate snow with such a passion. I absolutely hate it. What about in Alaska? Oh, sinkholes. Alaska had a quake? Oh, sinkhole. You love the snow? Oh, God bless you. You can have it. You absolutely can have it. I hate snow. I would love to live someplace where it never snowed. I would be a happy camper if I lived in a place where there was no snow. Or if it snowed once in 10 years, that would work for me. Hawaii. They have other issues. Lava doesn't appeal to me either. It really doesn't. Come on over to California. I know, but you can't trust the earth beneath your feet, and that's scary. I would actually, on some level, love to go to California, although now I'm not so sure. You like snow flurries that disappear. No snow and expensive. That's true too. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know where I want to live, but I'm thinking it's definitely not in New York. I'm done with winter. You're Danish and French Canadian? Oh, okay. Yeah. I know a lot of people here who really enjoy the snow. Absolutely true. There really is some kind of natural disaster everywhere. California has exactly. They have mudslides, fires, and earthquakes. Florida has the hurricanes, and across the country, I know in was it Kansas? I mean, they have all of those tornadoes in the middle of the country there, and there's something everywhere. There really is something everywhere. Toothless people, and oh, we're back to the toothless people. New Mexico. My brother lived in Los Alamos, New Mexico for a few years. You're going to Idaho? I have a friend who lives in Idaho. There's a lot of snow in Idaho. You have very high taxes. We have very high taxes. Taxes here are bad. Yeah, yeah, it certainly does. Low taxes in Idaho. But don't they get a lot of snow? Aw. Sheila, have a wonderful night. Get a good night's sleep. And I will talk to you. It's actually getting close to the witching hour anyway. We are going now for almost 75 minutes. Oh, oh, okay. But trust me, you could learn to hate it. You really could. Tennessee. I actually sold a home for some people who moved to Tennessee, and they love it. They absolutely love it. Um, yeah, they've been really happy there. I think they've been there for a few years now. Okay, I think it's time for me to kind of wind down at this point. Oh, it's really hot in the summer in Tennessee? Okay, Southeast Kentucky. Not much snow there. That's good. Okay. Good night, everybody. I will see you tomorrow, and I am going to try. Um, I'm going to try to do the stove video for tomorrow. So we'll take it from there, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Take care, everybody. Have a great rest of the night.